What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode. It is day 3 of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and I am here in the Axopar and Brabus Marine booth at FG Dock. And behind me, we have 2 amazing new boats that we are displaying in the US market. We have the Axopar 45 Suntop making its actual USA debut. Behind that, you have the Axopar 45 Cross Cabin, which actually made a debut last year, but we have a new model this year, 2024, with the new features. What we're gonna do today is hop on both boats, and we're gonna show you the 5 distinct best features that we think are on these 2 boats. Suntop has the Brabus package, Cross Cabin, regular package. So main difference, I get this question asked a lot, what does the Brabus package offer and what is the difference between the regular package? So the main difference between the Brabus package and the regular package is the fact that the Brabus has most things blacked out. So all of the railing will be blacked out. You got the Brabus badge on the side where Axopar is. You got a Brabus custom steering wheel, and you also have the mast powder coated in black. So it just gives it a sportier look, more of a Brabus feel to it. Find ourselves in the aft section of the 45 Suntop. My favorite feature of this boat is the fact that we have the aft cabin. So yes, you lose all the not all, but most of the walking space back here, but just look at the size of this sump pad that you have back here. Not to mention that obviously you have a cabin down below. To give you an idea on perspective, you could easily fit 4 of myself here. Let's check out the interior. Why is my favorite feature of this boat? It is because now you can actually have 2 cabins with 2 separate bathrooms. Yes, 2 bathrooms, although you may not believe it. As I enter the cabin, you are a little bit restricted on height compared to what we have in the forward cabin. But I mean, look at this. You gain not only a lounging area, but an area to actually sleep 2 people comfortably. There is storage underneath these compartments. And then my favorite feature is obviously the fact that we have a toilet. Favorite feature number 2 of the Axopar 45. The fact that we have a full height standing room in the actual forward cabin, and we finally have a fully enclosed bathroom. So behind this door, we find a toilet, a sink, and a shower head, but I can actually fit in this shower. So yes, it's a wet head, but it's a much more comfortable environment, and you can actually use it as a full-on bathroom compared to the 37, which for those of you that have seen the videos before, or you have been on the 37s, you know that the only way to shower in that boat is sitting down. Here, you have full height, which is awesome. Favorite feature number 2 of this boat. Throughout the 45, the gull-wing doors are standard, so you have seen that very popular option in the Axopar 37. For the 45, they decided to make that a standard feature. Here we have the cushions on top because of the Mediterranean package. If you take those out, you have a lot of clear light into the cabin. You can entertain here, relax, get away from the sun, get away from the heat, get away from the rain. Or in Florida, always rains here. But when you actually want to use this to sleep, all you got to do is rearrange these pillows, which we got a lot of them. We move this way, and look at that. Now we have a bed. So here, clearly, I'm 6 feet. I still got room. I can relax here. I can move over easily. I can sleep on my side. You wanna put your bed away? All you gotta do is bring this back up, and boom. Lounge area again. I like the multi-use that they're using throughout the boat. It's truly becoming a full-on adventure boat. You can do pretty much anything. So now we're gonna cover our favorite feature, number 3. Now, we find ourselves in the cross cabin because the Suntop model does not have this. It's an option, but it's equipped on this cross cabin. The Wetbar in the aft box. I love this feature. On the starboard side, we have a top-loading refrigerator, which is cool. Keep your drinks nice and cold there. We have our electric Kenyan grill, and then we also have a sink, storage underneath. When I close this, you wouldn't even know that there's a Wetbar there. If you wanted to, you could have two of these. You could have the one out here, and you also have the one inside the cabin. Let's check out favorite feature number 4. Standard throughout all Axopar 45s, we now have the midship folding doors. I love this feature because it really opens up the feel to the boat. Either if you have a cross cabin or a Suntop, the fact that you're able to have a clear line of sight to the ocean. You can sit here if you have the Mediterranean cushions placed on top. You have storage underneath this hatch. So it really just gives you a full open feel to it. I can't tell you how many people are loving this new feature on the Axopar line. Especially something new, the fact that it's midship and not really in the back as you see on most boats. So just Axopar trying to be different. We find ourselves back in the Suntop version. Both boats have this standard feature, but now on the Axopar 37, on the Axopar 28 cabin models, and the Suntop 37, you always had a sliding sunroof. On the 45, you have double sliding sunroofs. So you have one for the forward section of the hardtop and one for the aft section of the hardtop. Don't forget that a lot of people love these boats because of the fact that you have a full-size hardtop that covers multiple rows of seating. On the 37, on the 28, you have 2 rows of seating covered underneath the hardtop. On the 45, you have 3 rows of seating that are covered under a hardtop. Not a lot of boats give you that. You have the 3 main seats back over here, you have this bench over here, and then once you have the aft cabin entry down, you have another bench there. So when you're underway, you can easily have up to 10 people covered under protection from the sun, especially in these Florida, Bahamian climates. It's a big deal. Before we wrap it up, we got to give you guys a bonus feature, and it's the fact that now we have triple Mercury 300s powering these Axopar 45. So on the 37, you have twin 300s. A lot of people think that that's not enough power for a 37-footer. I've proved you guys wrong. You know how capable that boat is. It's time to prove how capable the 45 is with triple Mercury 300s. This boat will do top speeds of north 50 miles an hour. So it's a very capable boat for a 45-footer. It follows that Axopar hull design, and it gives you the performance that everybody recognizes Axopar for nowadays. With that, guys, we're able to wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed our brief walkthrough and our top 5 features on board the Axopar 45. Whether it's the Suntop, whether it's the cross cabin, there's an Axopar for you. They're super modular as far as to how you can configure them. If you want an aft cabin, if you want an open deck, if you want an entertainment area, they'll build one out to your particular liking. If you want a cabin, if you want to be protected from the weather, you have that. If you want to feel the breeze, feel the air, you have the Suntop. So there's a boat out for you. A very exciting day 3 in Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Magnificent booth from Axopar and Brabus Marine in collaboration with Nautical Ventures. We were able to bring all of these boats out for you guys on display. Just to give you a quick reference, we have both 45s, we have 28 Axopar, we have a 28 Shadow, a 500 cabin, we have an Axopar 37 cross cabin, Shadow 900 Suntop, and an Axopar 37 Suntop Mediterranean. So a lot of boats on display. We'll hope to see you guys here next flips for the next big thing from Axopar. See you next time.